Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing the topic that is software investment. Basically. That is the text box, that is the user control investment. So in last video basically we got that information that basically the entire India basically has become one. In that basically the best example is basically when Sunil R. Nair basically visited Mumbai city. That time basically the Mumbai basically has not helped Sunil R. In this basically the Haji Ali Dargah is also there. Siddhi Vinayak temples are also there. So these all are the places basically where Sunil R. Nair visited, and this group basically not helped. In this basically the main rule was of Mumbra Devi temple, and in this basically the Siddhi Vinayak, sorry, the Nasik basically temple is also basically connected. So one of the person told that why don't you basically leave Hindustan only basically. One of the satellite person told that because these groups are the main group basically in India. If you basically don't, sorry, if they this group basically don't give job basically, that means nobody is going to give you job basically. So one of the person told that this everything basically is in Maharashtra basically. That is the common here basically. So Maharashtra means Maharashtrian group basically. So Marathi group basically, and in this basically the Siddhivinayak temple, that is basically the Ganpati temple basically, they also not helped Sunil Arna. So one of the person told that, yeah, basically what actually you have done with bad with these people basically. So one of the person basically asked this question also. So they this group basically not helping Sunil Arna basically. So one of the person told that instead of basically wasting your time basically you should leave India only basically. Because in last video basically we got the information that also that Sayaji Rao Gaikwad basically also not helped Sunil R. Nair because he is Maharashtrian. So he also basically not helped Sunil R. Nair. But in front of the world basically is Muslim basically. That is Haji Ali Dargah basically. I went 6 times basically in Mumbai. But Haji Ali Dargah basically that is the Allah group basically. The Allah group also basically not helped Sunil R. Nair basically. Allah means basically the Muslims highest god basically. So when basically Sunil R. Nair visited 19 sorry not 1999 99 basically time it's written in Haji Ali Dargah. So they basically not helped Sunil R. Nair. So one of the person told that there is one story basically. Haji Ali Dargah basically anything happens to Haji Ali Dargah that means Mumbai is going to affect. So if one of the person told that lots of people says that Mumbai will go underwater, go under sea water, go under sea water, go under sea water, Mumbai 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 go under sea water. Like this basically lots of people says basically. But lots of people says that also that until basically the Haji Ali Dargah basically exists, the Mumbai will never go under sea water basically. Go under sea water means sea water basically you can see sea near the Mumbai basically sea you can see that sea will come inside the city basically. So until basically the Haji Ali Dargah basically exists, the sea water will not enter into city basically. That basically is the Kahawat basically. Yeah. Kahawat means it's not Kahawat basically, it's the belief basically. The Allah belief basically you can say. Because 99 time Allah is also basically written in that Dargah basically. And they basically not helped Sunil or Nair basically. So here basically I am not telling that basically Haji Ali Dargah basically and Sunil or Nair basically become enemy basically. That basically I am not telling that. So here basically one of the person told that Haji Ali Dargah basically Sunil not helped you. That means Allah group basically the Muslim Pagambar basically they actually not helped Sunil or Nair basically. So there might be some reason basically. Without reason basically Allah group basically never create problem to anyone basically. So whatever basically, but people says until basically the Haji Ali Dargah exists, Mumbai exists, and Mumbai is connected with entire India basically. So Mumbai exists, India exists. If anything happens to Mumbai, entire India is going to suffer basically. So here the perception is India is actually not helping. Why? Because Mumbai city is not helping. Why? Because Haji Ali Dargah, Siddhi Vinayak temple basically, these all are the places basically, the most crowded spaces basically, they are not helping Sunil or Nair. In this basically the Sayajirao Gaikwad also basically came into the picture. Why? Because he created the all freedom fighters. And if you are not getting job in India, that means Sayajirao Gaikwad basically is also not helping basically. That means Vadodara city is not helping. That is by default you can say. That means Baba Sahib Ambedkar basically. He is also basically created by Sayajirao Gaikwad. So one of the person told that Ambedkar also basically might be existing somewhere basically. Why? Because history never ends. So these all bodies basically are containing histories. So here the topic is what? Text box, which was not tested basically. So in front of the satellite space group basically, these all people are died basically. These all people basically does not exist. Baba Sahib Ambedkar died basically 100 years before basically. But his body basically still exists and he is playing lots of roles basically. Same way Lal Bahadur Shastri, Subhash Chandra Bose, Nehru, these all group exist basically. And they often basically might be visiting the Haji Ali Dargah, Siddhi Vinayak, Mumbra Devi. This all, if you visit, don't, if you are not getting any job or basically you are not getting any house, that means Mumbra Devi is creating problem to you. That means Mumbra Devi basically created problem to me. Because when I visited 6 time in Mumbai basically, so Mumbra Devi was that basically the Durga Devi, Durga God is there basically, who is basically the Kolkata people basically lots of believe there is God basically. So they Durga Devi is actually sister of Mumbra Devi. So this both group basically not helped Sunil Nair basically. So in simple language, basically the Hindu god, the Muslim god, the Christian god, this all god group basically not helped Sunil Nair. So one of the person to say, what might be the reason here basically? Why this god group basically is not helping Sunil Nair? And here the main is Mumbai city. The people says even basically if you go to Saudi Arab, if you go to Dubai, basically there also people say that basically until basically the Haji Ali Dargah exists, na basically Mumbai is safe. So here basically the connections comes with Gaikwad family and Haji Ali Dargah family basically. In front of the world basically Gaikwad is Maharashtrian basically Marathi, but in real basically he is Muslim basically. That I can give basically in some stamp paper also written basically. In written basically I can tell that basically the guy real Gaikwad basically he is Muslim. If you want to check this basically you can check this also somewhere basically. So here basically we are not going into their personal life basically, but they have entered into my personal life basically. They basically entered into my personal life, so I also entered into that personal life basically. Even basically Mumbara Devi also basically the god of Marathi group basically. Durga Devi, the god of Gujaratis and the Kolkata people basically. That Devi also exists somewhere basically. I can feel that basically. That their group basically is telling that basically don't give job to Sunil Arnay, don't give job to Sunil Arnay. So one of the person told that what is the solution of this basically? Because first world war also done basically, second world war is also basically done. And currently basically the vocalism. So lots of people say that this Putin basically Russian group basically they are connected with this god basically. The Durga Devi and Mumbra Devi basically. That means Russian group also basically not helped Sunil Nair basically because they are connected with this group basically. These Russian groups basically are creating the blood cells of Durga Devi god and the Mumbra Devi god. And these two ladies basically that are the god basically of Maharashtrian basically they exist somewhere physical location basically are there. They basically can talk, they basically can read, they basically can talk also basically. They take the decisions also basically. So they exist somewhere basically. So one person told that you have not got the job in Mumbai. That means this Durga Devi and Mumbra Devi are equally responsible basically. In this Haji Ali Dargah basically comes in first place. That is basically the Muslim group. And here basically the Hindu group also basically creating problem. So in next video basically we are going to see few more lists.